Welcome back, Episode 8. It's Monday, March 4th, Monday evening. My man Jimbo, it's been a couple weeks. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
It's good
New
to see
look,
you.
new look. You like this new look, man?
Yeah, it looks good.
Got them handlebars. I'm ready.
Pretty sharp.
I'm ready, baby.
I don't know how long it'll take me to do that, but
I think
probably a little bit longer.
I think you ought to try it. You can do it, man. I know you can. I've seen you when you grow your facial hair. You've got really nice, it would look good. It wouldn't take you that long.
you don't think?
I think we ought to. I think this will be good. We ought to do a poll.
It'd be like that Cheers episode
Which one?
when they were growing see how long they could grow their beard out. And remember they put their beards in the beer to see how much it soak.
I think we should do that though.
It's good.
I think we'll just you start growing it tomorrow, and then we'll see what it looks like. You don't have to do it right off the beginning. Just kind of grow a goatee, okay? And then once it comes in nice and full, then we'll just.
By that time, you'll already change your stuff. So
I promise I won't.
So how you been? It's been a couple weeks since we've been together.
I've been good. I went on a little vacation. Went to see my buddy Underwood. He's doing well for all those that know Underwood. I did, one thing we did that was really fun.
What's that?
I've never done this before, and we don't get paid to say this. However, we went on the Key West Express we boarded in Fort Myers. It was about a 4-hour boat ride. Everybody was playing cards, and you could drink and do whatever you wanted. And then, 4 hours later, boom, you're right there in Key West. It leaves at 8 in the morning, so you're there right at lunchtime. It was awesome. Spent a couple days at Key West. Hadn't been there in over 20 years, man. That place it's just as cool as I remember it. I mean, it's awesome. So, we had a good time. We had a real good time.
That's great.
What about you? What you been up to, man?
Not too much. Family went out of town last week. My daughter and wife went to a dance competition.
How did the girls do?
They did good. They did really good.
Shout out them. Give them a shout out.
Shout out to the 360 dance
360. Team. What's up? That's right, baby. That's right.
Did you watch any sports at all in the last couple of weeks? Any basketball?
The Cats. I didn't watch them Cats.
Let's talk about the Cats.
Oh, buddy.
Let's jump right into it. The Cats are 21-8 now, 11-5 in the SEC, which is good for 5th place. They won
fourth. I think we're tied for fourth. But we have the tiebreaker with Auburn right now.
Really?
Yeah. What it's going to come down. Here's what it's going to come down to. We beat Vandy on Tuesday.
That's a lot.
Or Wednesday. If we beat Tennessee on Sunday, we'll definitely have the 4th spot. Lose to Tennessee, 5th.
Okay. Y'all have won 3 in a row.
First time this calendar year we've
Exciting.
won more than 2 in a row.
It's been a couple weeks. Let's start with that Bama game. It was like an NBA score, 117-95. Your boy Edwards, he finally came out of the shell.
Yeah, man. What was he? 10 for 10. That was so good, so awesome. Good to see that.
4 for 4 on the 3-point line. Finished with 28 points. They were on that game. Everybody was clicking.
They were.
They were on fire.
It was fun to watch. I mean, obviously Bama doesn't play any defense either, so it was a fun game to watch. I mean, of course, that's why this team's so easy to love, because they can score at will and they can score in bunches, but they want to pull your hair out at times too because of the lack of defense that they don't play. It's just terrible.
Bama's got that offense that all they want to do is shoot threes
or
layups or free throws. No mid-range game.
I think it's smart.
I mean, that's why he's a sought-out-after coach now,
Could be Louisville's next coach.
Hopefully. All right, after Bama, you all... Whoa, at Mississippi State. You all won 91-89. What a game.
Reed.
That second half was amazing.
Wow. It was amazing.
Remember what I told you about? Remember I went and saw Edwards and Reed Shepherd play at Freedom Hall probably about 14 months ago. Remember what I told you? What did I tell you?
You told me, you said that Reed Shepherd boy, you said he can do more than just shoot, buddy. He can pass. He's going to be a good player for UK. Is that correct?
It is. I also said he's the best player on the team, and I got laughed at by everyone. But
was going to be the best player on the team.
He sure showed it that night. At least.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm not.
He was amazing.
I'm not disagreeing with you, man.
32 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals.
His dad's. His dad. I think Jeff had 29 in one game, was a career high. 32 breaks his dad's. I mean, pretty special.
He made a believer out of me.
Did you by chance get to see the CBS special they did prior to the game? They did a little segment on Reed and how it was to grow up in the state of Kentucky, playing really well, and how his mom played there. And boy, his mom, she has got a thick Kentucky accent. Oh my goodness, it's so cool, bro. It is so cool. I'm like, yes, that's Kentucky.
She was a player. That's for sure. All right, and then y'all beat Arkansas 111-102. Scoring across the board, y'all had 7 in double figures. I don't know about defense, but offensively, you all are.
I mean, we're clicking right now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even with that being said, Reeves was on the bench with 5 minutes to go in the game, and you're going, why isn't he playing? Well, we didn't even need him, and he ends up scoring 20? He had 22 or 24 again. I mean, just a solid player. He's quiet. I mean, I'm starting to get. I want to say I'm getting excited again.
I would
but let's let this play out. But let's let this week play out. I mean, let's take care of Vandy, which we should. But you never know, and then see how we do against Tennessee. But I mean, we'll see.
If I'm a coach playing against UK, like what's Jerry Stackhouse? How are you going to play UK? I mean,
I don't know, but
Jerry.
One thing about Jerry Stackhouse though, he's had a lot of success against Kentucky.
I know.
The past few years, so he kind of knows how to play against them. He just didn't have the dogs. That's all it is.
Like, would you play zone against UK? How would you? Would you?
No, you can't play.
How do you play?
We have 3 guys on the team that are going to end up being percentage-wise 3 of the best 3-point shooters ever at the University of Kentucky.
Yep.
From a percentage standpoint. So, I mean, we'll shoot you out of the gym.
Right. Yeah, Wednesday versus Vandy, 9 o'clock, late start, senior night. How many seniors got? Do you know?
How many do we have?
Do y'all have any?
Oh yeah, we've got Reeves. We've got Trey Mitchell. So that's 2. Not sure if we have anybody on the
Brennan Canada,
3.
played with Dante Allen in high school.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
What about that?
All right, and then
What about that little tidbit?
Saturday at Tennessee, 4 o'clock. That's a big one.
It's going to be a big one. I mean, that's, like I said, we win that game, man.
It's big for seeding.
We get a 4 seed. We don't have to play till Friday in the SEC tournament. I mean, that could just be so huge. But I mean, why not? I mean, Tennessee came in our place to beat us. We've been playing better on the road. I mean, Tennessee will be a favorite. They'll be, I'm going to guess, 4.5, 5, 6, somewhere in that range.
That sounds right.
But yeah, I think we just played well on the road for some reason. I can't pinpoint it, but
obviously I'm not a UK fan, but they are fun to watch. I have to admit, you got to watch them. You
don't know what's going to happen.
If they're scoring 100 a game, then that's fun basketball.
Well, and it kind of reminds me of, I mean, for those, remember the old Loyola Marymount days.
Oh,
I mean, they had Bo Kimball and
Hank
Gathers and a cast of others that were, I mean, not nearly as talented as this group, but could shoot like this group. You know what I'm saying? They just absolutely just got up and down the floor. It was fun to watch.
They were fun to watch. I remember them beating Michigan had won the national championship, and that next year they beat Michigan bad by like 25 or 30. It was awesome.
Yeah, they were fun to watch.
All right, let's move on. UK's on the way up, and then we got University of Louisville, who's they're 8-21. 3-15 in the ACC. They lost 5 in a row.
And you know what? You know what the bad thing is? You know, this is when it really makes you sick because the tournaments get ready to start up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and everybody's excited. And you know you have nothing to play for. I mean, it's just, hey, cheer for us Cats, man. Seriously, can you do it?
no. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
I can't even.
Sorry. Louisville lost 72-50 to Notre Dame. I'll probably go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I mean, from a business standpoint, you got to be a Cat fan.
I've never been a Cat fan. It's not gonna start
This team,
now.
but this team here, you just said they're fun to watch. You can get behind them.
I didn't say I was cheering for them though. I just said they're fun to watch.
You hate them that bad. You do. Just say it. Just say it.
I'm not a UK fan. You know that. I won't cheer for them. Let's just put it that way. All right, back to U of L. 72-50, they lost to Notre Dame. I didn't watch much of it. They lost 84-59 to Duke. I didn't really watch too much of that. And then they lost 82-76 to Syracuse. We got 3 more games left, so I don't know what to say. I'm just ready for next Tuesday to come and go.
When are they going to give KP the axe?
Well, we've already locked up the number 15 seed, last place in the tournament, so we already know we're playing.
Right.
And not only did we finish 15th, we lost by 3 games. We're 3 games in the cellar bad. So we play Tuesday, March 12th at 4:30 versus the 10 seed. So
do you fire Kenny as soon as they lose that game?
Yes. Yeah. Airport. Lane Kiffin style.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, let's just put it.
When do they have to wait? When do they have to wait? When there's something in the conflict?
Let me throw a couple fast facts at you, and then
Okay.
hold that question. Okay.
All right.
So KP is now 12-49. He is 5-33 in the ACC, and he is 1-27 on the road or neutral games.
You said 1-27?
1-27 on the road. All right, so do you remember what you were going to just ask me?
Oh, yeah.
When do
you fire him? Does it happen right after that game? Right after they lose in the tournament?
Yeah, they're going to lose at about 6:30 on Tuesday. By 7 o'clock, I'm hoping to see something on the bottom of the screen that he's gone. And KP's a nice guy, but
no.
He's not a head coach.
If he doesn't get fired right then, are you nervous that maybe they're thinking about keeping him?
No, he's not coming back.
Okay.
If he goes back, I'm not coming back.
Is that when there could be the change?
Well, it just shows that we don't have a leader of our organization.
Okay. But he's definitely gone though.
He's gone.
100%. What if he makes a run in the tournament? Goes to the championship game of the ACC.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
It's not gonna happen.
You never know, man. Clark could start getting hot, you know.
Well, first Tuesday we were at home against Virginia Tech, 7 o'clock. It should be a sellout. And then Saturday we got BC at 5:30 to end our regular season. At this point,
will that be a sellout also too?
No, that was a joke.
I know it was. Hey, that new tech. Y'all don't even know about this new technology we're working with right now.
Gets better every week.
Oh, tell me about it. It's all
All right.
these sponsors we're getting, man.
Enough about Louisville. Okay, let's move on. Bellarmine, God, they lost 90-87 in overtime to Austin P the other night. Their season's over.
Bittersweet.
They didn't make the tournament, the ASUN tournament, but the future's bright. They're going to be good next year. Ben Johnson ended on his last 5 games. He was
on tear.
He was on fire. That game winner, did you see that game winner he had against Central Arkansas? That was awesome.
Amazing.
That was awesome. But next year, they got a bunch of guys, a bunch of newbies. Okay, they got 3 really good freshmen. They got Kurt Hope coming back, who their starting center. He'll be back. Hopefully Bash is back. He's got 1 more year. Come on, Bash. Come on back. We got Kenyon Gooden, who redshirted last year, went to Collins.
Good athlete.
Great athlete, great football player. Grant Whitaker, who's from Murray, he redshirted also. And then remember this name, A.J. Lux.
One more time.
A.J. Lux. This guy.
Talk to me. What we
He's
know
from
about
Crown
AJ?
Point, Indiana. He can shoot it, and he's got bunnies. This guy
Really?
can jump out of the
Can
gym.
he?
Yes, you're going to see it next year. He's going to be a big point of their.
That makes me
offense side
excited,
of the field.
man. 'Cause
I'm
we have a good foundation. Seriously.
I agree. We lose 2 people: Alec Freem, who missed half the year, and then Garrett Tipton, who was a 6th year. So thanks for y'all's service, fellas.
Absolutely.
And time to turn the page. Moving on to high school basketball now. The regionals are finally here. They're set.
Man, I'm excited.
I'm really excited. We got some great matchups in the 6th and 7th region. Let's start in the 6th region.
Awesome.
You
know what I think? Anybody, and I mean this when I say the 6th or the 7th region, I think any one of those teams is going to be a good representative for the city of Louisville.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really like. I mean, I think they could go in there and win some games.
I think they can.
Potentially win it all.
I do too. 6th region. Let's see. We got Fern Creek is at the Sales.
Who you got?
I got the Sales.
I'm going to Sales also.
Moore is at Fairdale. I got Fairdale.
I got Fairdale also.
Holy Cross is at Evangel.
I'm going to Evangel.
I'm going to Evangel also. And Butler is at Jeffersontown.
You know I'm taking J-Town, baby, the J-Town train.
I'm actually going to take J-Town too.
Yes. All right. Well, we're in agreement there.
DeSales, Fairdale, who you got?
I'm going with the Catholic boys, the Colts, DeSales.
I'm going with DeSales too. They're tough. They got big guys. They got King. He averaged about 20 a game. He's a baller. Evangel and J-Town.
Unfortunately for the J-Town boys, I think the train stops there. I think Evangel gets them.
I do. I totally agree. Evangel's tough. They're very good. Those semifinal games will be on Saturday night, and the 6th region final will be Tuesday night. So we both have.
That's at Valley, correct?
They're both 6th and 7th are at Valley. All right. So coming out of the 6th region, who you got? The Sales or Evangel?
Taking the Colts, baby.
I am too.
Yes, let's go Colts.
go.
Let's go Colts. That would
Evangel-
be awesome. When was the last time the Sales went to a state tournament?
I don't
It's had to
know.
have happened at some point, right?
I don't know. They've had some good
I was going to
teams.
say, you think of all the athletes that have gone through there. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be a good question.
Evangel would probably be favored, wouldn't they?
I would think so.
Yeah, they're
I would
going to be
think so.
good.
Yeah.
All right, so we both have the Sales coming out of the 6th. In the 7th region, we've got Seneca at Eastern.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Round 2.
You were talking about Eastern.
Remember what happened?
Ago.
Remember what happened in the first time they played? They got in the fight,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they just canceled the game. So this is the
Yes.
rematch back at the site that had happened before at Eastern.
Get your popcorn out.
I know. I'm trying to decide right now. Am I going to go watch that game, or am I going to go to to the Ballard Trinity game. I haven't decided yet because I know that it's going to get chirpy over there in Middletown.
Seneca's got the player of the year in the conference.
Yes, all in the
or
center.
the region.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen him play yet. Brody says he's
a baller.
Great. Yeah.
Shawnee is at St. X. Who do you got?
Come on.
You got
St.
X?
Yeah, I mean they're going against a bunch of air pilots. I mean, come on.
You know, X beat Mail 3 times this year. When is the last? If anybody knows, let me know because it maybe has never happened.
St. X has beat Mail in basketball
3 times.
I
can never remember when that's happened before. I got X2. Ballard's at Trinity.
Ballard's down this year, rocks all the way there.
I like Trinity also. And then probably the matchup of the first round.
Probably one of the most anticipated first round games.
Mail at Manual.
The old rivalry game.
The old rivalry. Manual beat the
brakes off of him.
Yeah, beat him bad just a couple weeks ago. Who you like?
I'm going back with Manual. I think Manual gets Mail. Yep.
I do too.
Do you like Manual also? Good.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. All right.
You know our old high school basketball guru, Martin Doty. He was chopping in my ear today, and he says he thinks the Bulldogs are going all the way in the 7th region.
They definitely can.
Oh, they could.
They can.
Yeah. I just wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Give Martin a bone because he does know quite a few of these players. He's coached them. We'll see what happens.
Yes. Obviously, it looks like.
So we got Eastern playing St. X.
Yep.
That could be a fun game.
That's gonna. Those semifinals are Friday night at Valley with the final on Monday night.
I got St. X. I think they're just a little too much for Eastern, but it would be a very good ball game to watch.
I got X also. Tell you what, they've only lost to Trinity in the state of Kentucky. That's the only team they've lost to. They lost to 2 Florida schools, and they're like 30-3, something like that. 29-3, which is most wins in
nobody's
school
really
history.
talking about them.
Not really. Everybody keeps talking about Trinity, which I don't blame them. But probably the semifinal game of the week would be Trinity and Manual.
It'd be an awesome ball game.
Who do you like?
I've got to go with the Rocks there.
Man, I tell you what, it's gonna be a coin flip.
It's gonna be a really close game. But I can't go against them.
This is kind of a chicken shit answer, okay? Whoever wins the Trinity Manual game is gonna be the regional champ.
You think so?
I do.
That's just me. You don't think St. X?
I think St. X is awesome. I just think Manual's got a couple guys who are 6'6", 6'7". They're good. They've been good all year. Trinity's Trinity. If they have their whole team, then they're going to be a handful.
But it's gonna like we said, it's gonna be really exciting.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. We ought to try to make it out to a few of these games, man.
That'd be great.
I know you don't know how to get to Valley, but
I'm not going to Valley.
I can get you down there.
I'm not going to Valley.
I'll get you down there. We'll get Martin to take us down there.
We'll see.
That'll be good.
Who do you like between X and Trinity in the final?
Buddy, that's like the rubber match, isn't it? I mean, they both won this year.
Yeah.
I would take Trinity. I just think they're a better team.
I'm going to take, like I said, whoever comes out of the Trinity Manual game is going to the state championship.
Okay, so Trinity coming out of the 7th region and the Sales coming out of the 6th.
Catholic schoolboys.
Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
Good luck to everybody out there. Hopefully there's no more brawls in any of these games.
I kind of like it.
Make the best team win. All right, let's move on to horse racing. We're getting a little bit closer to the Derby.
Hey,
every week
it gets closer and closer.
Every week,
and I still can't figure them out. I've kind of got my eyes set on one.
There's a couple of them that that have some momentum. But usually at this time, there's a Pharaoh or a Justify or somebody we've already for 2 months have been talking about going, wow, this is the cream of the crop. This is the horse to beat. There is none of that. So
Right.
and especially with Bafford's horses not being in the Derby,
It's so weird, man. I mean, are there even going to be any horses from California in the Derby this year?
just depends.
I mean, I don't think
comes
they will.
out of the Santa Anita
I don't
Derby.
think they will because I think Bafford's horses are going to win.
He's got like
are going to get all the
4 of
points,
them
and they're
that-
not going to go. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know. This is kind of half pisses me off.
Weird times. All right, this past weekend, the Gotham Stakes were in Aqueduct. Deterministic is the winner. Chris Clement, Joel Rosario. Did you get to watch any of the races?
I didn't see that one. No, I didn't see that. I saw the Fountain of Youth. Because that's the one I like. That door knock. He's Danny Gargan. You know, he's a Louisville guy. I'd like to see him. Like to see him do well. But yeah, that's who I was kind of got my eye on, was that door knock.
Louis Saez was on the mount. Dornock's full brother of Mage.
Yeah, and that's
last year's Derby winner.
Wouldn't that? I mean, that'd be.
That'd be awesome.
That'd
be really cool.
It really would. I mean, if he comes back and wins the Florida Derby, I mean,
That'd be
he's
big.
probably going to be the favorite going into the Kentucky Derby. And I mean, when does that ever happen?
Never.
I mean, back-to-back years.
Never.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
In the San Felipe, Imagination was the winner. Bob
Baffert
Baffert.
horse.
Yeah. Frankie DeToro was the jockey. Right now, if you went to Vegas and you wanted to bet on the Kentucky Derby, Dornock is your favorite, co-favorite with Sierra Leone, 8.5 to 1. Brad Cox's number 1 horse Timberlake is 11 to 1. Track Phantom 12 to 1.
Steve Asmussen.
Conquest Warrior is 13 to 1.
Yeah, way too short. Don't bet any of those horses at that short odds.
I'm with you.
It's too late. Did you notice something? I don't know if you noticed this, but they're doing. They had you could bet the Preakness, future bet on Preakness.
I saw something.
That's the first time I've seen that ever.
Do you think they did that because of Baffert?
I don't know.
It's weird.
It could have been that, or I don't know. You know, with all these new wagering sites popping up and stuff like that too, they're just looking for some more action somewhere or another.
Sure. Next week we got the Tampa Bay Derby, so we'll have a little something to talk about.
I don't really know who's in that. Like we said, we tried to look up the pre-entries, but they haven't been drawn yet. So
Yeah, being a Monday, they're not out yet.
yeah, once it gets closer to Derby time, you know, we might even do like a special segment, like
Sure.
like get together on a Friday night once all the entries are out for like Saturday and just do it like a pick show or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. 'Tis the season. All right, what about golf?
So close again.
I know. I didn't.
Our viewers, we didn't have a show last week, so I couldn't give out a pick. But I had Van Ruin and I had Minwoo Lee. Okay, Van Ruin on Saturday or on Sunday comes out. He shoots a 28 on the front nine. He's rolling, and then all of a sudden, lightning, thunder, rain, son of a.
You like Cam Young too.
Yeah, I had Cam.
You had 3 in the top 5 that you liked.
Oh, buddy. It was just, and then, of course, it just, second stinks.
That was in Palm Beach at the PGA National. I got a little rumor from the corner.
What's that? I like
Is-
these rumors from the corner.
There's a pro tournament in Lexington every year called the Barbasol.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little rumor that the Barbasol might be moving from Lexington to a country club in Louisville.
What are his initials?
I can't get into that yet.
Okay.
That's why it's a rumor.
Okay. That would be awesome, though. Just to.
That's the same week
I mean, I
as
could only-
British Open, the Open, and so if you don't make the Open, you would be
In the
playing
Barbasol.
possibly in Louisville. So
Oh, that'd be awesome.
we'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
I mean, I can only think of a few a few country clubs that would host something like that. But I mean, think about didn't back in the day, Audubon, didn't they host a big tournament at one time back in?
I got a fast fact for you.
Tell me.
Gary Player. You know Gary Player
Oh,
is.
man, he's
Everybody
still in
knows
great
Gary
shape.
Player.
He's probably better shape than I am.
Do you know?
I know he is.
Do you know what golf course he won his first pro tournament?
I'm gonna say South Park.
Close. Seneca.
Damn.
Seneca was the first.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So that'd be cool if we could get another tournament in Louisville.
Who you like this week in the? You got to pick this week in the golf.
Who you like?
I'm going with.
You know where they are this week?
Yep, Palm Beach. I'm going with Tommy Fleetwood.
Tommy Fleetwood. You like Tommy Fleetwood,
I
don't
do.
you?
He plays really good on the Florida tour. Watch him. He's always there because he hits good irons. He's a great iron player, and a lot of times if it's windy there in Florida, he always seems to show up.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It's down to 3. You know what? Cam Young's never won a golf tournament yet, a pro tournament. I'm gonna take Cam Young.
Cam Young.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
he's almost there. Not quite, but there's only one. You know, he finished 3rd. There's only one way to go.
He can bomb it, dude. He can bomb it.
He's a baller.
Yeah, I like him.
All right, we got a few questions.
Hey, I got a question for you. There's a thing going on. I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok. It's kind of going viral, and they say, what would your hot dog call be if you worked in the stadium? So I want to know what little buddy's hot dog call would be. If you got to get rid of these hot dogs, how you gonna get rid of them?
I'm probably gonna hold them up,
Okay.
and I'm probably just gonna yell, "Hot dog here! Come get your hot dogs!" That's probably the way I would do it.
I like that. I like.
Make sure you show the product.
Ha.
So you don't just go around like this.
Yeah.
You gotta show them.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hot dog, get your hot dog.
What made you think of that question?
Because it's hilarious. So it's.
I'm not a TikTok guy.
I know.
So
I know.
don't
That's
know.
why it's so funny because it's just a trend going around on TikTok where people are going. They video somebody and they go, "Hey, give me your hot dog call." You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. What kind of questions you got for us?
All right, our first question from some of our viewers here. We got Roy in San Jose, Costa Rica. He's got a question for you. Who does Jimbo not want to see in the NCAA tournament for you at K?
Oh,
That's maybe a two-parter. The first part is let's say you're a 4 seed. Okay, what number 1 seed do you not want to see in the Sweet 16?
I've thought about this. I've seen it. I've been looking at the projections. Houston. I do not want to see Houston at all. I think Houston is our kryptonite, unfortunately, just because they are so physical. They remind me of one of those old Cincinnati ball clubs, and we just unfortunately do not do well against physical.
I feel like their whole team is like between 6'5" and 6'11",
and I feel like
and they can all play every position.
And I feel like they're between 22 and 26 years old as well.
You're probably right.
We've got a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds on the team. So
You're right.
that scares the living daylights out of me, Roy Boyd.
Okay. Our next question is from Mike and Mason, and this one's also for Jimbo. Has Jimbo read Rex Chapman's new book yet?
I have not.
Have you heard about it at all?
I have. Yeah, he wrote it with Seth Davis, a memoir. I'll read it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's.
Mike wants to know. I guess there's a part in the book. What does Jimbo think about the shoe boxes of money that Rex got?
Oh, I did hear about that. I don't know about the shoe boxes of money that he got, but I did hear that he was offered like $700,000 to come back and play for the Cats after his when he left after his sophomore year. Is that
I
correct?
think he only played 1 year.
1 year, yeah. I heard they offered him $700,000 to come back and play.
That was pretty big money back then.
It was great. I mean, good Lord. I think he was driving around in like an IROC that had King Rex on the license plate. I mean,
I saw a couple of interviews. He was with Bobby V and Paul Rogers the other day, and it's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. I might have to read that book myself.
You know who's a big fan of Rex Chapman?
Who's that?
Our boy Blue.
Blue likes Rex. That's right. Blue likes Rex Chapman.
I think I'm going to get him that book for Christmas.
I might too. Let's all get him. I'm going to get it signed for him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and the last question we have, this is from Josh in Louisville. He wants to know, when will Scott Drew be announced as UofL's head coach? Well, if it were to be Scott Drew, it's going to be after the tournament. That's the problem, is we're gonna fire our coach, and then we're gonna have to play the waiting game for something to be announced. There's so many names out there. I don't even know who I want. I just know I don't want Kenny Payne.
Well, it's going to be better.
Yeah,
It's going to be better.
It's going to be exciting.
I'm
starting just because I think he could really get the UofL fan base going is Bruce Pearl.
I love Bruce.
I just think it would be.
I love Bruce, and you know what? He's so, that rivalry would get going crazy. I mean, it would be great.
He's just that guy. He's a good promoter. He likes to get out there. He's not shy. He's not going to hide for 6 months like KP did from March to August or September. He will be everywhere.
I think that would be a home run hire.
Yeah, I mean, he gets players, and that's what we need. And he's a hell of a coach.
Plays a fun style of basketball. He wants to get up and down. Yeah, that would be a home run hire.
That would be
in
great.
my opinion.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining in with us today.
Hey, and don't forget about our sponsor, PTP Painting.
That's right.
Not printing, painting.
That's right.
Our boy Pat Norris, buddy. If you got a job, you need some paint done around the house, call my man Pat. 528-3600. 528-3600.
I saw Pat today. Talked to him.
You did? How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Good.
Staying busy.
He was he was my original little buddy till I met you. Now
Everyone, thanks again for joining in, and we hope to see you soon. Hope you have a great week.
All right. Again, thanks again so much for our followers, our new listeners. Hey, don't forget, you can catch us on YouTube. We're on the Instagram. Hey, the new thing now, we on Spotify. We're moving on up. What about this new Rumors from the Korner gear? If y'all like that, you think you might want a hoodie or something, give us a little message on Instagram. We'll get back with you, man. We just keep working this thing and can't thank you all enough. Holla!